Heavenly God, we thank you for all those blessings that bring us here today as we embark on a new journey. We also thank you for all those people around us who helped us succeed through this Monmouth College journey. Our families, our friends, and our wonderful advisors. Be with us in this gala moment, that the significance of graduation sinks in as we share stories, reminisce, and commune together around the table. Finally, we ask that you bless this delicious meal we are about to share, and that we might be filled for the journey that lies ahead. Amen.
We made it. And what a ride it has been. First, let me say how honored I am to be giving this speech to you and your families, even though you don't really have a choice. I know that for some of us, the thought of going into the real world can be terrifying. The family we have made here at Monmouth has shown us one simple truth. We can do it. If I had to sum up my experience here at Monmouth, I would say it has been really busy, but absolutely life-changing. Like many seniors, I was still trying to find my fit at MC, but with help and determination, I can say that I found it. Let's take a moment and think back to when we first started here. We began our freshman year at our matriculation ceremony, while the CSB was just a hole in the ground. Looking at the people around us and wondering whom we would eventually call lifelong friends. By the end of the ceremony, we had committed ourselves to the Fighting Scott family, and it was our time to make our parents and families proud and show them that their investment would pay off. As our sophomore year approached, we came back ready to tackle another year, obviously as seasoned professionals in the whole college thing. For me as a sophomore, I had already assumed 2 leadership positions. I was hungry for more. Though I was not the only one who had this hunger, though. Many of us have pursued leadership roles in our organizations. Whether it be a title or general membership, we have showcased those leadership skills in many ways. And that's one of the great things about being here. Monmouth is the place that allowed us to explore our options, improve our leadership skills, and then put those skills to use. Matt Smith has held multiple positions across campus, serving as a leader in his fraternity, Res Life, and the water polo team. Stephanie Langford, this year's Lincoln Laureate, has held positions in Res Life, her sorority, and has served with me in this last year on the ASMC Executive Board. I too took advantage of the opportunities to better myself and the organizations I was a part of. I made my mark in fraternity life and in residence life, and more recently, the Student Senate. The point here is to show that what Monmouth has done for us as seniors. We are all now moving forward and embarking on our separate journeys that Monmouth has prepared us for. Though all of these accomplishments have happened for me, I would be wrong saying I did this by myself. I had great role models who helped shape the leader who stands before you tonight. Stephanie Kincaid was like a second mother to me, helping me feel welcomed and figure out what in the world I was going to do with my life. She went above and beyond to pick me up when I was down, talked me down from a lot of panic attacks when finals were getting crazy. And who can forget about Billy Bernard? Billy worked with me a lot through my involvement with fraternity life, and the lessons I have learned from him shaped a lot of what I was able to do for campus. Unfortunately, I don't have all the time in the world to go down the list of everyone who is so incredibly awesome here. And so for the sake of time and letting you all carry on with your evening, let me sum up by saying that being able to be a part of this college family has truly made up the happiest 4 years of my life. To my fellow seniors, please remember that your journey is only beginning. From this point on, we are doing things for the betterment of our own lives. And yes, most, if not all of us, will be paying back school loans for what may seem like forever. But that's okay. The journey was well worth it. This isn't goodbye, it's simply a see you later. And remember tomorrow to take pride in how far we have come, have faith in how far we can go. Thank you.
Nona Maith. Good evening. My name is Steve Bloomer. I'm the Vice President for Development and College Relations at Monmouth College. And it's my honor to do the introduction for our Alumni Board President, Jeff Miller. A 1984 graduate of Monmouth College, Jeff is a licensed professional geologist, certified purchasing manager, and a certified professional supply management person. He's worked across 4 continents in various positions like forest firefighter, teacher of English as a second language, project geologist, and currently works at ADM as a global category manager for indirect services like travel, legal, financial, HR, and consulting services, developing purchasing strategies, identifying and negotiating strategies, and managing contracts locally, regionally, and globally. Jeff has been an active alumnus of Monmouth College, serving as our alumni board of directors for 6 years. He's been involved with the Scots Connection, working with the Wackman Center for Career and Leadership. He's helped create the Central Indiana Alumni Chapter. Jeff is highly involved as a student, too. He was DJ at WMCR, sang in the college choir, worked for the college paper, ran track, and was captain of the soccer team. Jeff is with us tonight to speak on behalf of the Alumni Board and tell our graduating seniors a little bit about what's in store for them tomorrow. Please join me in welcoming Jeff Miller.
As I stand before you today, technically you are still Monmouth College students, but in just a few short hours, that will change to Monmouth College alumni. A group over 20,000 members strong across 50 plus continents, or countries, 7 continents. I am pleased to have the opportunity on behalf of the Monmouth College Alumni Board to welcome you to your status as alumni. Just a month ago, President Wyatt was inaugurated with the challenge to think anew, act anew. Now your journey here on campus is complete, and I ask you to think how those words apply to you. Think anew, act anew. If there's one constant in this world besides death and taxes, it is change. As Monmouth College graduates and alumni, your relationship to your classmates in college will change. You have changed over your time here at Monmouth, and you will continue to grow and change through the years. As you leave these hallowed halls, you will face many challenges. Where to live, what job to take, completing or contemplating continuing education or professional certification. These are not problems to overcome, but rather opportunities to embrace. Remember, we often learn best by trying and failing. It is not a test of character to fail, but rather what one does with that failure that shows character. Think anew, act anew. Embrace Monmouth in your new status as alumni. As you walk across that stage and accept your diploma, you are not going out on your own. I propose to you the idea that you are graduating to a larger family and network. You are entering a new opportunity. Following graduation, Monmouth College has provided me with networking opportunities in a multitude of areas. Business, social, and community are just a few. Many of those connections have provided me with the wisdom to avoid failures or recover from those failures gracefully and stronger to handle the next opportunity. You are not alone. Think anew, act anew. Think differently about Monmouth College. Stay involved and engaged with the college through alumni programs and what they bring to the table. That network engagement can take many forms: returning for homecoming and all of its great traditions, attending alumni chapter gatherings, another great opportunity for networking with alumni of all ages. You may have already had the opportunity to be involved in Scots Connection, which brings alumni back to campus to talk about career and leadership opportunities. Perhaps you can come back to campus to give your take on the big, scary world that's out there. Sometimes when Monmouth College networks with you, know that it isn't always about money. Sure, the college is going to ask for gifts, but we'll also ask you to be engaged in gatherings in your area. Such donations of time, resources, and money from alumni before you helped make your 4 years here possible. Strong alumni support in the future will make it possible for the students who follow you to come here to think anew and act anew. In my professional life, I have learned a negotiating tactic known as broken record. Ask your parents what I'm talking about when they broke a record. As most of you have no idea what that record is, I won't belabor the history, but it's repeating the same thing over and over again. What has my message been tonight? Think anew, act anew. As alumni, please embrace those words. Before I go, remember one more item. The motto, it's great to be a Scot. If you remember nothing else about my message tonight, please remember that your time on campus is almost up, but you will always be a Scot. To signify the official welcome to the alumni family, on behalf of the Alumni Board, we would like to present each of you with a lapel pin. Wear this pin with pride. You will be amazed at how many roads lead back to Monmouth. Seniors, if you would stand, and please remain standing until you have received your pin. Congratulations and welcome to your next phase of Monmouth College life.
Good evening. My name is Kelly Swan, and I'm honored to stand before you 4 years after first arriving at Monmouth to speak about the legacy our class will leave here through the time-honored tradition of the senior class gift. Thank you for all being in attendance at the 6th Annual Senior Gala. Before I delve into the senior class gift presentation, I would first like to congratulate the class of 2015. Tonight, let us celebrate the achievements that have brought us this far, and let us remember that we have been on the receiving end of the ultimate gift for the past 4 years. We have received a liberal arts education that provided a pathway to our future. Let us look back on this time with our fondness and look forward with enthusiasm. Philanthropy has always been an integral part of the college, as generations of students have looked at their gift as an important means to maintaining aspects of the college they love. Over the past several years, seniors have given new equipment for the Huff Athletic Center, renovated the Underground Cafe, 9/11 Memorial, and Carolyn in Wallace Hall, purchased benches, and created an outdoor classroom. Even our college mascot, Big Red, was a gift from the senior class. Without the support of countless students over the years and their enthusiasm for Monmouth, many of these projects would not have come into realization. When it came time to determine our gift, we quickly heard a common voice among our classmates. Our gift should symbolize our Monmouth traditions, Presbyterian faith, and Scottish background. The gift should withstand the test of time so that all past, present, and future Scots may enjoy it for years to come. With these objectives in mind, we decided to commission a 6-foot-tall Scottish bagpiper statue. Currently being sculpted, our statue embodies all of the characteristics I just mentioned. To be located on Boucher Plaza near the football stadium entrance, the statue represents a current student about to embark on his own Monmouth College journey. His gaze towards the distant horizon symbolizes his contemplation of his college career and future beyond Monmouth. Each of the stacked book upon which his foot rests represents the college's early roots and Scottish-Irish heritage. The official Monmouth College tartan has been etched into the statue's kilt, while the college seal has been etched on the spring. Monmouth students aspiring for both success in life and careers, similar to many alumni who have been before them, may find good fortune by touching the right boot of the statue. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of the Senior Class Gift Committee for all of their hard work and commitment to the Senior Class Gift Project. With our project identified and a lead gift from alumnus Gus Hart and his wife Becky Hart, we easily found the motivation as a committee to raise the money needed to make it a reality. And with our enthusiasm for the project, 63 members of our class selflessly donated directly to our efforts, and many, many others participated through our t-shirt and cow patty bingo fundraisers. I have to say thank you to not only everyone who contributed to the Senior Class Gift, but to Gus and Becky Hart, the parents of seniors, and the Monmouth College faculty and staff as well. Without further ado, I would like to ask the committee to assist me in revealing how much has been raised towards our Senior Class Gift. Your Your 2015 senior class raised $34,089.79. On behalf of the class of 2015, I would like to invite President Wyatt to join me up on stage as we officially present the class of 2015 gift to the college.
Hey, Richard, catch it quick. Thank you all. That was wonderful. Wonderful. Before I go farther, we will do a lot of thank yous over this weekend. We have already. We'll do many more tomorrow. I will do some tomorrow at the commencement exercises themselves. But there's one group I want to be sure that we recognize this evening. It has been a tradition that our Board of Trustees meets at commencement each spring. Began with a dinner on Thursday evening, a full schedule of committee meetings on Friday, and then finished up this morning about lunchtime. And several of our trustees are still here with us. So I would ask all of our current members of the board, trustees of Maritime, former trustees who are in the room with us tonight, to please stand and let us offer our thanks. These women and men truly do hold the college in trust, and they are the people who lead our efforts, who really hold the vision of the college true and inspire all of us and offer their support in many, many ways. It's almost exactly a year ago that Lovie and I were here for the audition, as we call it. And on that Wednesday evening, a group of students organized by Adam Rubel, Jake McClain was also along on that, several others of you were there as we were touring campus and certainly being impressed by the wonderful facilities. We were even more impressed by the great group of young people who were showing us around campus. Their enthusiasm, their love for this place was infectious. It was one of the things that convinced us that given the opportunity, this was a place that we really wanted to be. And one of those great moments from that tour, we got in front of Wallace, and I think it may have been Jake, although maybe somebody else. It was still a little dark out there. We were standing up on the platform right in front of Wallace. Of course, it had been ready for commencement. And we overheard one of the students say to another, "You know, he could be giving us our diplomas." Gotcha. A few months ago, we said farewell to the year 2014 and welcome 2015, your graduation year. The song that was used to mark that occasion throughout much of the English-speaking world was Auld Lang Syne, a Scottish poem written by Robert Burns in 1788. In addition to being played at the stroke of midnight at New Year's, it is also sung at funerals and graduations to mark a farewell or ending. The song's Scottish title may be translated into English literally as Old Long Since, or more idiomatically, Long, Long Ago. Days gone by, or old times. It is in many ways a fitting song as you make your transition from students to alumni. And it is especially fitting for a group of Fighting Scots who are making that transition. So we bid you not adieu, we bid you not goodbye, but we bid you farewell. Those two words, farewell. We bid you thanks for all that you have given to this college to make it a better place. We offer thanks for all that you will do to make us all proud as you go out into the world with the label Monmouth College Alumni. We will see you again. We'll see you again soon. We'll see you again often. Live long and prosper.